What's happening? Got another little unboxing video here for you today. Not a big one, just a baby unboxing video. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Intuos tablet by Wacom, or Wacom, however you pronounce that. Yeah, so this is the Creative Pen tablet, S edition for S being small. This is just a very basic model. You can get a bunch of other models, but this is like cheapest, dirtiest, bottom of the barrel model you can get on the legal market. You might be able to get it cheaper on the black market, but we're not going to talk about that. Alrighty, so here is the tablet itself. I already took it out of the box. I was going to do an in-the-box thing, you know, like to say what you all get in the box, but as it turns out, you don't really get a whole lot of anything in the box. So, and I already put, there's a few customizations you can customize this with. Like, first of all, you get the Wacom tablet itself and the pen, input pen. There's a little strap here that you can use to actually hold the pen. Oops, wrong way. Kind of like that. And you can customize it a little bit. You get like a little rubber tip there, a little nib. You can kind of change that to black or blue. I like black, so I'm using black. So here's the actual Intuos tablet itself. It comes with 4 buttons. It's super basic. Like, it's really light. It doesn't really do a whole lot. This version, like I said, is only the basic version, so it just supports pen input. Other versions are a little bit bigger. Some of them support multi-touch, so you can use this as a trackpad. But like I said, this is just the basic version, so all it does is actually write. It does connect to the computer by way of a USB port here, or you can actually get the wireless module that plugs in here, which is sold separately. A little back panel here just comes off, and this is just offers like a little reset thing there that you press with your button here, your little stylus, your nib, push it in there, and as well as a strap that holds the pen in place. You can also customize that to a blue one, like I mentioned. So other models actually feature a little button right here that you could kind of put the tablet into just pen mode or multi-touch mode. But here, as you can see, we don't get a button. It's actually kind of like blanked out, or like a little plate there. So obviously this is not that model. So it's just pen input. So let's go ahead and plug this in and check it out. I already installed the drivers and everything, so you'll have to do that. It does come with a driver disc. Has a little status indicator light right there to let you know that it's plugged into power and USB and that it's actually operational. Has another little LED over here, and that's just to indicate when the pen is actually on the surface or close to the surface there. So that's just to demonstrate that. Let's get into it. Oh, here's some minor specifications too. So let's see here. Let's go over a few specifications. I guess I should probably do that. Alright, specifications. So it's a pen tablet. It weighs about 300 grams. So pretty much no weight at all. Like, you won't really break your back or anything carrying it. It has a 152 by 95 millimeter active area. So that's this area right here. There's kind of little nubs here too that actually map this to your screen resolution depending on what that is. It does not support multi-touch, and the pen is actually an Intuos pen without the eraser. So I don't know if you guys check out my my Microsoft Surface Pro video review. That Wacom pen actually is a pen, but it also comes with an eraser. You can flip this over and actually erase. This model does not support eraser capability. It has 1024 levels of pressure sensitivity, and that's about it. That's about it. Yep, that's about it. The pen itself actually has 2 buttons on here too that you could set inside the program. This back button here is more or less just used as a right click, and that one is not really assigned to anything as of yet. So let's get into the actual drawing on this thing. Alright, let's demonstrate this thing. Alright, so if you just hover it over the pad here, you could kind of use it to move around. One of the unfortunate things is I don't have enough space here to actually show you guys everything I'm trying to show you. But you could use the tablet as just a kind of a secondary input to your mouse. You can kind of move your cursor around the desktop and, you know, poke at things and do stuff that way. So let's get into the tablet properties and some of the other functions here. I'll see if I could kind of zoom in a little bit here. I don't know how clear this is going to be on my camera, but here is the little utility that comes with the Wacom tablet. And if you kind of look at the menus here, you could kind of assign the buttons, what they do. I found out that this software is a little bit sketchy in the fact that you could assign these buttons here, these actual physical buttons on the tablet itself. But when it comes to the pen, this guy, you the buttons to actually if you wanted to assign buttons or assign tasks to these buttons, they actually don't work. They don't seem to really take effect. So that was a little bit disappointing. So let's zoom back out here. One of the included applications that does come with this is a program called ArtRage version 3. So let's jump right into ArtRage 3 right now. So this is ArtRage 3. So we'll do a little bit of drawing here. So I'm not really good at drawing, so I'll just kind of draw some random things. I don't know what that box is there for. Oh, that's the actual canvas. Alright, let's go in new painting, and we won't save that. And we will make the canvas size, use window size. There we go. So we have a nice big open canvas here. We got a bunch of tools on the left side here, so I'll just pick something. I'll just pick a paintbrush, I guess. And then I'll just go over here and pick a color. This purple looks really nice. I'll set the metallic property to 100 because I like metallic things. And I'll just go ahead and draw. Yay! See, I can kind of draw like that. And I'm pushing very, very lightly on the tablet right now. So of course, if I push harder, I get bigger or fatter strokes in there, depending on how hard I press. Just with that sensitivity option there. So the program itself, I'm not really going to go over a whole lot of the features in the program itself because that's not really the main focus of this video here. One thing to note though, the pen does have this tilt functionality, so depending on how you're actually holding the pen, you can do some pretty neat things, which is kind of neat. I just made a big mess right here. Another application I wanted to check out was OneNote. And if you check out my review on the Microsoft Surface Pro 2, writing on the Surface Pro 2 is a breeze. It's great. I found out writing on this, though, is not as nice. It does take a lot of getting used to. So if you're going to be using this for note writing, it definitely... there is a lot more of a learning curve. So let's go ahead and pick we'll pick a red color this time. There we go. So I'm just gonna write some notes here. Okay. So this is me trying to write very clearly. So yeah, that's my writing on here. So not that great. Like I said, it does take some getting used to, but it's really good for like just hand drawing doodles. The one thing I do find frustrating is when you hover your pen over the tablet, there's a little cursor here that you just always have to figure out where it is. See, I don't know if you can see it on screen, but it's actually right there. It just shows up as like the tiniest dot ever. So if you lose that cursor, it's hard to really to find it again. I'll draw a heart there. Oh, that's a very poor part. So if you were doing like graphic illustrations, like I wouldn't recommend note writing on here. I would still recommend type notes for that. But unless you got really, really good at it. But if you wanted to draw like just simple shapes, simple illustrations, it's really good for that. But all in all, it's a very basic tablet. This guy here was 80 bucks before tax in Canada. So it's the most basic tablet you can get, really. So that's that. So I don't know if anybody has any questions, comments, or whatever. Maybe you have a Wacom tablet that you would like to compare against this one, because like I said, basically, like this one was 80 bucks. So a lot of the other Wacom tablets, they're like the Pro series, they get up there in price to $300, $400 depending on all the features. But this is probably bottom of the barrel tablet. So that's my review of that. Bye.